We're going to start this look by applying first the primer potion all over the lid to help adhere the color. And then we're going to apply the lighter shade, which is rice paper. I'm going to use that on the lower lid, and I'm just going to put that a little bit above the natural crease. And then here I'm using a dark blue color, and this palette is a Middle Eastern palette that I got when I was in the Middle East. And I'm just going to use a small blending brush, and I'm just going to apply that in the crease. And in this case, I'm actually going a little bit above the natural crease. This will help make the eye look bigger. It'll open up the eye. Then using a soft brown shade to contour the eye, and the 222 blending brush, I'm just going to apply this up slightly above the blue color, blending it outwards. And then to create more dimension, when you layer colors, you create dimension. I'm applying a dark brown color called Handwritten on the outer part of the eye. And I'm going to be blending this with the blue, but not too much. If you overblend it, you might create a muddy color. So don't overblend this, just slightly, just to create, like I said, more dimension. Here I'm just intensifying the blue a little bit more. And then I'm just going to continue blending. So the colors are more diffused. You don't want no harsh lines. You don't want the colors to stand out exactly where you applied them. So just blend it, but again, don't overblend. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the color Vanilla, and then again I'm just going to take a more fluffier blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that as well. I'm going to line the upper lash line with a gel liner. This line does not need to be perfect at all. I'm just gonna apply this thin line, and then before it dries, you're gonna want to blend it, smudge it, sorry. So take a pencil brush, a smudging brush, whatever brush works for you. Here I'm just using a thicker liner brush, the 110 from MAC, and I'm just gonna smudge that line just to diffuse it and create more of a smokier effect. And then you always want to set, when you apply a gel liner and you smudge, you always want to set it with a black eyeshadow. And I found that Makeup Forever has one of the best black eyeshadows I've ever used. The matte black shadow from Makeup Forever is something I've been searching for a very long time. So I'm applying that on top of the black liner that I just smudged, and just diffuse that as well. Here I felt like my blue eyeshadow was a little too high, so what I did is I took a powder, face powder, and I'm just going to tone that down a little. So with the natural color and a blending brush, just tone down. If you ever feel like you put too much, you could always tone it down with a powder. Here I'm taking the gel liner that I used, the same technique I used on the upper lash line, I'm using on the lower lash line. I'm applying a very thin line of gel liner, smudging that, and then just setting that with a black matte eyeshadow. Now I'm also lining the inner rim, which is your waterline, with the gel liner. And when I apply eyeshadow, I always apply as I go. I don't set a look that I want to do and decide, oh, this is going to be exactly how it is. No, here I decided I wanted a little bit blue underneath, so I just took the same blue shadow that I used on the top, and I applied that on top of the black eyeshadow. It's not much, just very slightly. barely shows. Then I'm just going to blend the whole look and make sure it's all diffused and blended out pretty well. And then just finish your look up with some mascara.